Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope that you had a wonderful Halloween weekend if Halloween is something that you do. If not, I hope that you ended October with a bang. I ended October with a bang. I celebrated my birthday by going to a Brian McKnight concert on Friday. And then I went to Pete's Dueling Pianos on Saturday. And when I tell you I had the best time, I had the best time. And so it is a wonderful thing that November is New Things November because those were two new things I'd never done before. And because November 3rd, on my birthday, I will begin my 50th journey around the sun. It'll be my 49th birthday, but it'll be my 50th journey around the sun. And I am going to write every day. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think it's going to be a book. I haven't decided if it's going to be blogs. Haven't decided if it's going to be in the Choose Joy email, but I'm going to write some reflection about every day and my plans for what I am going to do and experience in November, in from November 2021 to November 2022. November has been, it's my birthday, so it's always been a special month for me every year. Thanksgiving is in November, so I like to, really engage in some thankfulness and gratefulness practice during November. In November of 2020, my husband of 26 years and I separated. He moved out after 26 years of marriage, and it turned my life upside down. And I've gone through lots and lots and lots of changes as a result of that um, huge event. It was unexpected, but it wasn't. And I tell you that because the changes that I have gone through and will continue to go through in lots of ways stem from that because the relationship was a significant relationship in my life. He and I were together for 28 years. I was in college when we met, and I'm gonna be 49, so 49, 28. Yeah, was with him for more years than I wasn't. And learning and unlearning things that come from such a significant relationship are is work. But I'll tell you that I'm up to the work. I am up to the work. And I share that with you because the quote today is about getting to know yourself, and it stems from. I'm gonna just be honest with you. There was a post on Facebook Sunday morning, and it was about it was a Kevin Hart skit, and the person posted, "Don't have these people in your house. Don't have these kind of crazy girls in your house." And it was a skit about girls who are overly suspicious of their mates, and they make up things. They have no evidence, and they make up things about their mate to be suspicious about. And of course, the skit is hilarious. I love Kevin Hart. I laugh so hard, my stomach hurts sometime at him. And I responded to the person's post by hitting the little laugh emoticon and emoticon, whatever it is. And then he responded to me, "Oh, you can relate?" Question mark. And I said, "What do you mean?" And then he said, "Well, it's the quiet ones who are the craziest." And of course, most people who know me in life know that I'm a pretty quiet person, pretty shy. I would say shy is the word that people would describe me as. I'm not shy at all, but it takes the right people for me to be comfortable around and let you see who I am. That's just what it is. I don't give myself to everybody. I don't. And so a lot of people would say I'm shy and reserved and I'm a quiet girl, one of those quiet, nice girls. So, he took a jab at me by saying, "Well, it's those quietest ones that the craziest of all." And I said, "Well, we all a little crazy." And his response was, "Oh, so you're not in denial?" And I said, "No, I'm never in denial." And then he put a whole bunch of smart laughs. And then I started to respond again. You know what? This guy right here, he always likes to post things to just kind of get people riled up and to get into back and forth and the jokes and the laughs. And I'm like, you know what? I thought about engaging. I was like, I won't engage. And then I also thought about, adding something, kind of philosophical or intellectual about, getting to know yourself. And of course, I know that there's a little crazy in me, is a little crazy, whatever. And I said, you know what? I'm done. But later in the day, I went to the grocery store and I recalled that exchange with him. And it made me think about my relationship, my long lasting relationship until it didn't anymore. And it made me think about being suspicious and for myself, because I'm always reflecting. So my self awareness reflection was about being suspicious and about not being a trusting person. And I've come to that before. I've come to that before, lacking trust. And I know that one of the things that causes us to lack trust is being hurt or having someone break our trust. When we trust someone and then they do something that we feel violates our trust. You know, when they say they'll do one thing and they do something else, or they say they won't do something and they do it, or whatever the situation is. When you are hurt, when you have emotional trauma, it impacts you. And it's important for us to know that it impacts us. And it's important for us to decide if we want to hold on to that, or if holding on to that hurts us, or if we want to let go of it because we've decided that letting go of it is going to free us of something, or it's going to help us grow and develop and be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. And so I know that from that little post that was meant to be funny, I have some work to do on my trust of people, period. And I don't just mean in romantic relationships, I'm talking about in life. I'm talking about when you walk into a room and people are talking and they stop and you assume that they're talking about you. Or you'll hear something that someone says and it reminds you of something that you've heard said, and you can make up a whole story in your head about that thing. And you could be right. Now, sometimes you're suspicious and you're dead on. But a lot of times you're suspicious and you're not. And I even thought to myself about, I found one of the videos and I posted one of the videos one of my YouTube videos from the past, the difference between discernment and suspicion. You know, discernment is when, you know, there's things there that, you know, you can follow, you know, the intuition and all that. And then there's suspicion, like you make up some stuff and everything you look at because that's what you're looking for. If you look for deceit, you'll find it. If you look for somebody to be mistrustful, you'll find it. So then you got to ask yourself, why are you looking for that? Because you've been hurt, and because you're trying to protect yourself from hurt, because you don't want people to think you're naive or that you're weak or that you're easy to get taken advantage of. What a miserable existence to have. And who the heck wants to be miserable? And I thought to myself, well, maybe you need to talk about relationships. I know I've talked about parenting, and people have told me maybe I should do a series on parenting, and I might. But Sunday, my mind was on relationships and suspicion and trust and the things that we have to do to be better for ourselves and for each other. So I decided to share with you today that you have to get to know yourself. And I had that realization, and I'm honest with myself. And no, I am not in denial about who I am, about the great things about me and the things about me that need some work. And so I'm invested in the work. And I'll tell you something else. I was watching football yesterday, and they were talking about a young man who's decided to take off some time from football to work on his mental health. And until we say mental health, we think, oh, somebody must be crazy. It just means that maybe emotionally or, you know, something on the inside, those soft skills, it's not working. You know, and some people are really up for therapy and counseling and others aren't. And I'll be honest with you, I can be really transparent with you. I've gone through counseling twice after my husband and my ex-husband and my separation, and I stopped both times. And I said to two people recently about that I was afraid of doing the work. I was afraid of discovering something about myself that maybe I wasn't ready to know. I think I'm ready to know it now. Well, if I'm ready to know it or not, I'm about to jump in for the third time. I'm born on the third. 3 is a magic number. 3 is my favorite number. And this third time is going to be a charm. I wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's important that you know that even the person who teaches you how to be positive and optimistic, we all need help at some time. And it's the strongest thing, the most courageous thing you can do to seek help. And this week is about initiative, about doing something different. You can't solve problems with the same thinking that helped you create them. You have to do something different. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. Now, if what you got is what you want to get, if you're not trying to do nothing different, then keep on doing what you've been doing. But if you're trying to do something different, then you might want to try something different. So take that with you. I want a little long, 10 minutes. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to have some long talks this week because that's where my head is at. And I'm feeling good too. So Get ready for it. Buckle up. Let's go. Be kind to yourself today. Be kind to others. Give the world the beauty of your smile because you look better that way. You feel better that way, and everybody around you feel better. Y'all like the new haircut? I found a new barber, and I think I'm going to stick with her. All right, guys. Thank you. I love you. Take care.